Good morning guys, another day out in London. This morning it's more than 0 degrees, it's like 1 and 2, which is good. Okay, now waiting for the bus to go to Hammersmith station, and then we're gonna get the tube, the district line to Westminster. Okay, so the idea is to take the two phone booths with the background London Eye and waiting for bicycle to pass by. Okay, the bike are coming, it's 3 bike. I think I'm taking also the 35 as usual. I never shoot with one lens only, right? It's really rare that I do that, because for me what is really important is the shot, and if I see a shot I want to be able to take it. Okay, let's try to go down. Let's reduce the aperture to, I don't know, 3 or 2.8. So change of plan. I just mentioned that I like to have a couple of lenses available, and what I do, I attach the camera here, 1 and 2, you know, with plate like this, and so it's get easy to switch camera. But my second camera has no plate because yesterday I was shooting video inside with the tripod, so I removed it and I forgot it. So yeah, back to another strategy. I will use the 85, and then if I see something I will switch to the 35, but just like in few instances. Oh, there is also that car, which is really cool. Rule of third. So how do I usually focus with the Sony? I keep my focus point in the middle, I grab the focus and then I recompose, right? I can do the same, like moving the button around, but it's faster like that. You grab the focus, you recompose, and then you shot. Super convenient, and this is visible because the Sony has an amazing tracking feature. This is another cool picture, but again there are cars.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not bad. Have a very good day.
You too. Let's get down as low as possible. Keep the line in the middle. Grab the focus. Oh, another thing I always use is this one, is the level, to see that I am actually keeping the picture straight. Like this. Okay, now there is back a little bit of sun, but quite cloudy. I was just saying that in this condition is really, I mean, it's not hard, it's that the picture is a little bit flat because you don't have contrast. I think it's a little bit gray, and so that requires more effort and work in post-production. When you edit, try to bring up, you know, dodge and burn. So bring up the light and bring down the shadow. If the light is good, it's much easier. The picture that you take is almost ready to go. Anyway, it's not under our control. Nothing we can do about it. Okay, now we are getting to South Bank. It's very quiet, there is no one. This is a good spot to take a picture. not recording. Okay, I just took like a picture of a pigeon. This composition I can grab the whole frame that I want, you see, with the lamppost and the bridge. So let's switch to animal bird zone. They're posing. They are posing for the.
Nice shot.
It's a, yeah, it's a lovely one. Another bridge, another good opportunity. Okay, maybe one of the most important advice I can give you for street photography, but I would say for photography in general, is to start interacting with people. You just saw like the situation with the seagulls and the man feeding them. It was super fun, right? It was natural. And sometimes you have people a little bit grumpy, they say no, don't take any photo, but asking just, can I take a picture of you? Something like that, it's easy, right? Or it's not easy. It's easy if you start doing it, right? But the worst that can happen is yes, they just say no. So, and this skill is really important, not just for street photography, but for photography in general. Because when you go, for example, for a portrait shooting, a session, you're not just a guy with a camera taking shots. You need to interact with your model or your subject. You need to make them feel comfortable, make them feel, you know, you're doing super good, and so on. And the same like for events. So it's really important, remember. And the more you practice, the better it is. I remember the first time I did it, I was like, oh gosh, that was really hard. But then eventually, yeah, it's easy. Like talking with the camera like this, right? With people moving around you. And the first time you do that, you feel, oh, this is silly. I don't feel comfortable. But then, like every single human activity, you start to get used to. And that's the goal for us, right? Okay, let's go. Another important advice I can give you is that it doesn't matter if the light is not perfect, if you don't feel to take picture, or that is like not the right day, it doesn't matter. Just go out and shoot. Photography, it's a lot about practice and to get used to your camera, the settings that you want to shoot out, to take different style of shooting. If you don't practice, you just watch a YouTube video, you're never gonna be able to take any good shots. Okay, now we got to St. Paul Cathedral, and if you are interested in this area, I posted another video of street photography from St. Paul Cathedral to Westminster. Like 99.9% of photographers, I love reflection. And now we are going to this building on the left, which is really famous for a fantastic reflection of St. Paul. And about reflection, let's try to get mine here. That was pretty cool. Let's try to get some more. Morning.
Morning.
Okay, there are like some stairs and lifts that bring you to the top of the building where you can take this picture. Hello, good morning guys. Yeah, how are you?
Not too bad.
Is it possible to take like the stairs and get a picture?
The roof's closed at the moment. Got renovation work going on up there.
When is it going to be finished?
Summertime, we're hoping it's going to be open by.
Thank you anyway, guys. Well, that's a bummer, but yeah, let's try to take some cool shot anyway. In this reflection, I can see myself along with many other things, and this shot is one of my best ever. And a few days ago I posted a small video about what this shot represents to me, how important it is. I'll put the link on the screen. Each single angle of this place is like a fantastic candidate for an amazing shot. Okay, now let's get back to the street and go to bank. Okay, now the light is completely flat, and as a photographer you need to find something that helps you to have contrast in your picture. Can be anything, can be shapes, color, or maybe like something that create kind of contrast between shadows and light. Obviously it's not gonna be like sunny day, right? But still, you see, like for example in the alley you can have some contrast. So you need to take advantage of everything that is possible. A good photographer doesn't simply take snapshot. He or she makes a photograph. This man talking on the phone on the left is a fantastic subject. Let's see if we can get someone walking towards us. This rear window can give us a really cool shot. Let's stop down the aperture quite a bit to have a little bit of focus on it. Bus stops are a fantastic example of what you can use to create a sort of contrast. You have reflection, shadows and light, and people usually run to catch the bus. We are getting closer to Bank Station, where I'm gonna take the tube back home, but there's still some time for the last 2-3 shots. Well guys, it's time to go home. I hope you had fun, and yeah, I'll see you around in the next one.